Hello, my name's I'm one of the counsellors at Lindsey Hospice. Today, myself and my colleague Emma will be talking to you about grief and any struggles that you might have at Christmas.
So I think it's important to remember that at Christmas, grief can be really heightened. It's a very lonely place at the best of times, grief. But at Christmas, when you've kind of got enforced joviality going on around you and everybody seems to be having the best time, it can really intensify loneliness. And I think it's okay to acknowledge that and just to step back from it. Grief, while there's lots of commonalities within grief, we do all grieve uniquely, so it's important to acknowledge how you feel and to accept that as well, not try to do things differently or to be different. It's okay to feel how you feel.
It's really important at Christmas to understand that it's not going to be the same again without your loved one. And you don't have to join in festivities if you don't want to. So give yourself permission to not do that if you don't, if you really can't face it. Many people that I see just want it to be over and done with because they know it's going to be really hard. They often don't accept invitations and they spend the day on their own with the curtains drawn. It's really important to get outside and have a walk every day, especially this time of year with the daylight, get some daylight. Not to stay in bed because that feeds depression and low mood.
So conversely as well, I think it's also important to remember that you might want to enjoy yourself, you might want to carry on happy traditions, you might want to think about the person you loved and who you're missing and just actually enjoy Christmas. And people sometimes forget that it's normal to have happiness and grief as well. Grief and happiness can coexist alongside one another. So if you want to do something, if you want to go and see friends, if you want to be with family and enjoy yourself, that's really normal as well. There is no wrongs in how to be, but you just need to listen to yourself. That's the most important thing.
And remember and toast your loved one and take them forward with you because they might have loved Christmas, so it might be a time to celebrate their life. Make memories, plant a tree. You might want to make a Christmas bauble with your loved one's photo in it. You might want to make a memory box, but do something useful like that and it might help a little bit. Above all, talk about your feelings if you can. And share your sadness with your relatives because they know you're upset anyway. So you won't be upsetting them by telling them how you feel. So it's really important to talk about your feelings.
So at Lindsey Hospice we've got our annual Light Up a Life service, and I know for many of my clients that is a really important way for them to pay tribute, to remember and to find some peace and comfort as well. So I really would urge you to think about that and to think about how to use that to bring yourself some comfort as well.
If you're really struggling at Christmas and you haven't got anybody to talk to, try and join in a bereavement group, seek bereavement support or counselling, along with sharing your feelings with relatives and friends. And support networks are so important at this time of year. So if someone asks you around for a cup of coffee, say yes. Try and say yes to everything, not to hide away. There's lots of advice online about the stages of grief, about how you might feel, lots of resources, lots of books on grief. So you might want to do some self-help work as well.